I don't even know how to play chess.
So, Queen is the most powerful piece on this board.
Why?
She's just beautiful. That's why she's my favorite piece.
She's your favorite piece?
My favorite piece.
I know I sound like a broken record, but out of the 4 couples, why is it that only one appears to be a romantic couple? The rest seem like they're producer couples. Why? Make it make sense. I think Flavia, if she had been allowed to be with Jalen, would have been more a romantic couple than she is with Joao. That's just my opinion. My favorite couple this season, as much as I would want to support Damari and Bree, sadly, is Chris and Sabrina. They have that thing that makes you drawn into a couple, that makes you think, oh my God, I love this. I love what I see. Whereas the other couples, anyway, it is what it is. Hey there, thanks for stopping by. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, click the like button, turn on the notification bell for when I upload new videos, and definitely leave a comment. In this episode, I'll be reviewing Too Hot to Handle, Season 6, Episode 9. After I finished with my video for episode 8, my review, I realized that I hadn't spoken about Valentina, but then, I was too tired and I couldn't, redo it. Anyway, Valentina left in episode 8 and apparently she left for personal reasons. What the personal reasons were, we were never told, so we will never know until maybe they do that update on where the participants are now. And for me, it's sad because she was giving main character energy, and I think their producers, the problem they've had this season is they had their people in mind that they wanted to make the leads of the season, and sadly the people that they were aiming to make leads did not stand out. I feel like had they focused on people like Kalisha, had they focused on people like Valentina, Gianna, people like even Jalen, it would have been way better. Even Chris would have been amazing as one of the lead actors, as the lead character on this season, actually, because they stand out and they're very authentic in their being, that it's so believable that whatever they're saying or doing is really true. So I'm really sad that the producers didn't give her the opportunity to shine. And so I think this is the reason why she left. Anyway, so you have Charlie and Catherine come and tell everyone that they kissed because they got the green light. Charlie was able to be honest, and it's like, well, everybody more or less knew that Charlie needed to confess, so this is no surprise. Charlie just wanted to kiss someone. He's been in there for a while and he's been dying to break the rules, and now he was able to kiss someone without actually breaking a rule, so he is happy. Lucy, well, they just glanced towards her, but she doesn't have any sort of reaction to that, and I still maintain Lucy didn't feel Charlie romantically. I'm going to say this. I think the producers initially had a drawing board of who they wanted to couple up with, and they wanted Jordan with Flavia, and that didn't pan out because they were very awkward towards each other and they wouldn't play ball, so they moved Flavia to Joao. And I think the same thing happened with Charlie and Lucy. Sadly, there was no romantic attraction there, and Lucy wouldn't play ball, and I think this is why they moved him to Catherine and they got rid of the menace. Anyway, everybody gets ready for bed. And it's interesting when they go to bed that people that have been in couples from the start, or people that have said they're attracted to someone, their chemistry is not there. It's not it. It's like an old married couple, and they're not an old married couple. We've been told that these people are too hot to handle, and yet they're behaving like they are too cold to handle, actually. So Charlie is in bed with Sabrina, and Charlie... that is chemistry, Charlie and Sabrina. That is people who actually have a romantic attraction, people who really like one another. And when she was trying to tease him and to tempt him, he kept sort of saying no and no and no. And then he said, oh, you're making this real, you're making this real. So, which tells me that most of the couples are pretending to be in a romantic connection. And so for Chris, he didn't know whether she really liked, him or not, until she actually realized that, oh, this girl is really feeling me. So they broke the rule because they eventually kissed. He eventually succumbed because he couldn't continue to say no. In the morning, everybody wakes up and they're sort of asking each other, who broke the rules? Everybody says no. Chris and Sabrina are just sitting there, just pretending like nothing happened because they don't want to out themselves, until Lana sort of reveals that the 4 couples in the resort are going on their last dates. But sadly for the 4 couples, one of them broke the rule, so they won't be rewarded with the date. And everybody's looking around, who broke the rules? And it's like, what do you think, Sherlock Holmes? Flavia and Joao are not in a good place, so chances are they didn't break the rules, which leaves 3. The three remaining couples are Bree and Damari, Catherine and Charlie, and you have Sabrina and Chris. And looking at them from an outside view, I would automatically have, without even knowing or without even seeing them, I would have gone for Chris and Sabrina. If not Chris and Sabrina, then I'd go Charlie and Catherine. Because for me, Damari and Bree, I don't see it. I really don't see it. I love love. I want love for Bree, and I don't think Damari is it for her. I don't think it's it. I'm sad that they didn't pair her up with Chris, because I think they would have been amazing and they would have made for great TV. But sadly, the producers had other thoughts. Shua is then told that, he will be given time to think and then he'll be able to go on his date later in the evening. And it's like, why are we overhyping this thing? Why are we making a mountain out of a molehill? Because you have him in the changing room having a conversation with Flavia and saying, oh, I don't want to make you feel bad, but I am still trying to process. And it's like, what did she do? All she did was flirt with a guy. You stole her from someone. What did you expect the new Renee to do? You expected him to come and sit down and just watch and say, okay, she's in a couple with you, so I'm not going to pursue her or anything. Make it make sense. I think it's his ego and the fact that he feels intimidated. He knows that he doesn't stand a chance against Jalen. Jalen is more manly and more good looking than he is, and I think he's realized that the only thing he can do is guilt Flavia into sort of taking him back or sticking by him. That's the impression that I get. So you then have the couples get ready. So it's Catherine and Charlie and Bree and Damari who are going for a date. With Bree and Damari, they gave them a truck and they went for a drive, and then they had a picnic on the car, and it was cute. But still for me, I understand in the resort you're not supposed to break the rules, but at least have some sort of romantic gestures, something at least that proves that you really are attracted and you really want this to work and you see a romantic connection with this person. Because we've already had Damari say to Chris that he wants to ask Bree to be his girlfriend, and it's like, this is I don't know, this is just them doing it just for the sake of TV. That's my opinion. This is them just doing it for the sake of TV, because we all know that Bree's not Damari's type. He's already said that. He said Valentina is his type. So how is he suddenly wanting her to be his girlfriend? And so for Bree to say to Damari, yeah, I am worried. She's saying in a confessional, I am worried about the fact that, Damari might break my trust again. And it's like, oh my God. Whoever wrote the script needs to be fired. Really, they need to be fired. So what do I think of the dates? Well, Damari eventually asks Bree to be his girlfriend. We saw that coming. He had already discussed this. Do I think they make a good couple? I don't know. It's only people that were around them that will say, because from what we've seen, that relationship seems very awkward. It seems very strained. The people don't seem to have a physical attraction to one another, even when they shared their kiss after he asked her to be his girlfriend. The words were there, but the body language is not matching the words that are coming out of their mouth. That is my issue with Bree and Damari. That's it. The words and the actions are not matching. Yes, he wants to be her to be his girlfriend. Yes, he likes her. They say he's always been into the physical, whatever. But he's not displaying that. It's not about him kissing her. It's not about him cuddling her. But let him show something that lets us know that this guy is smitten. This guy is heads over heels and is probably on the road to falling in love with her, because at the moment, nothing about them as a couple says otherwise. Charlie and Catherine, Charlie was expressed concern that he's a flirt, and obviously they live on two different continents, so that's a worry for him. That will he be able to sort of maintain that relationship? Will he not? I think he's worried that he might cheat. That's more or less it. I think he's worried he might cheat, and I think this is why he wants to prepare her in case he cheats, because obviously she says she likes honesty, and I think this is his attempt at honesty. And it's like, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know how the Catherine and Charlie situation came to be. Yes, we know that, they had this physical spark because he wanted to get to know her as a person. And yeah, they've tried, but I really haven't heard anything of substance between the two of them to convince me otherwise, to say, oh, these people are smitten and they're in love and they're whatever. The couples this season are shocking for me. They're shocking. I don't know whether this is the best that they could do, because my favorite couple this season, sadly, even though they've just started, is Sabrina and Chris. I'm going to be honest. So Sabrina and Chris, they sort of had a little date where they played chess. And well, Chris was saying that he's got issues with his mom. He's never really said what the issues are. He says that I think there's no sort of connection with his mom. I don't know whether it's because she gave him up for adoption or whatever happened there. They've never been very close. And he says this has affected his relationships with his partners because of those issues with his mom. And I love the fact that he was able to open up and let Sabrina know that this is where he is. He's got issues with his mom, and this is why he sort of finds it difficult to sort of have a connection with anyone. And so he told her that he really likes her because he can see them having a relationship outside of this retreat. And so I think it was important for him to let her know that I really like you. Do you like me? Or is this just about the retreat? If it's about the retreat, let me know, and then we keep it moving. If it's not, let me know, because I'm interested in you and I want us to grow this thing. And this was like, oh, I really like it. The way they're flirty, the way that you can tell that these people want to make out and these people really like one another is something that I liked, because she also confessed that, I struggle with sort of creating connections with people. I struggle with opening up to people. And so this is something new, something that I'll have to learn. And I was like, oh my God, I love them. I really love them as a couple. I really do. I think sadly, they weren't there at the start. I think if they had been together at the start, they would have been the standout couple for the season by the time we got to the end. Because the way they've grown in just the little time we've seen of them, I really love. I really love them. And then Flavia goes on her date with Joao. Joao apparently has written a song for her, and it's like he's auditioning for what? For American Idol or what? Let it make sense. What do I think? I think that's a mountain that's been made out of a molehill. I think they're over exaggerating whatever's happened in order to find something to sort of air or to sort of find some sort of diversity to that relationship. Because otherwise, Flavia didn't do anything. Had she kissed that guy, I can only imagine what would have happened. Joao would have packed his bags and gone home by then. He would have pulled a Jordan, because all she did was she considered someone. Yeah, she made googly eyes to him and he made googly eyes towards her. But that's not enough for him to say that, oh, I feel betrayed. I feel like I've lost trust and I don't know whether I want us to continue. And it's like, please, leave it out. If you're not interested, let her know. Jalen is just chilling there in the background. He'll take her. She likes him anyway, so it is what it is. I think Flavia... In my opinion, I think Flavia really liked Jalen. I think the producers, though, sadly, realized that their story wouldn't, make sense if suddenly she switched partners, and this is why they want to keep her with this little guy, Joao. But then, to me, it doesn't make sense. If she likes somebody else, put her with someone she likes. Maybe it will be more authentic and more organic, instead of you continuing to force a connection that is not working. That's just my opinion. You have Charlie and Catherine and Bree and Damari come back to the group, and Charlie is happy that he got a green light. Everyone is ecstatic for him because they know that there's been some honesty. That's why they've got the green light. And Damari and Bree also reveal that they are the green light gang. They got a green light and they're now boyfriend and girlfriend, and everyone is ecstatic for them. And I still don't understand. I'm still at a loss because it doesn't make sense to me how they can be in that space, given the fact that there is nothing about Bree and Damari that says they're a romantic couple. That's just my opinion. But anyway, I digress. Thanks, guys, for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And click the link in my video to watch my review from episode 8. Bye, guys.